Drama brewing between two of our state's top Republicans. With just 5 days left in the legislative session, Attorney General Ken Paxton calling on the House Speaker to resign. He says Dade Phelan was impaired on the job. Phelan says Paxton only made that accusation because a House committee is investigating him. Our Jason Wheeler joins us live this morning in Austin to walk us through this back and forth. And Jason, we do expect to see this unfold in the next few hours with more information to come.
Yes, certainly more to come here, Mark. You know, we always see chaos and drama on the final week of a legislative session, but never before like this. 90 minutes from now, a powerful House committee, one that can propose articles of impeachment if it chooses to, will begin publicly laying out its case against Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton. That bombshell dropped yesterday when we learned the committee has been investigating Paxton since March, right after he settled a lawsuit from staffers in his office who said he wrongfully fired them after they accused him of corruption. Paxton agreed to pay them $3.3 million, but then he turned around and asked the Texas House of Representatives to pick up the tab using public tax money. They didn't, though. Instead, that House committee started investigating whether this was the state's problem or just an expensive problem Paxton created for himself. Apparently, that investigation went places. Yesterday afternoon, the plot thickened when this all became public and personal. The committee issued subpoenas in the Paxton case, which made all of us aware that the Attorney General was being investigated. And coincidentally, or not, just before that, Paxton tweeted his own bombshell, calling on Dade Phelan, the Speaker of the House, to resign because of what he called apparent debilitating intoxication, referring to a late-night session earlier this week when Speaker Phelan sounded like he was noticeably slurring his words on the job. Phelan hasn't answered questions about what happened that night, but he says Paxton's call for him to step down is, quote, a last-ditch effort to save face. And so now the battle between these two Republican heavyweights here in Austin is playing out very publicly. And again, we're going to hear a lot more about this, we expect, starting at 8 a.m. when that hearing begins and that committee starts laying out its case against Ken Paxton. Meantime, Paxton is asking that same committee to investigate the Speaker of the House for being allegedly intoxicated on the job. As all of that is playing out, somehow in the middle of it, lawmakers are still scrambling under that dome, trying to get a lot of big unfinished work done before time runs out. We will do our best to keep up with all of these different things as the day progresses, and we'll keep you updated. For now, though, live in Austin, I'm Jason Wheeler. Kara, back to you.
Yeah, you thought you just had one thing on your plate. Turns out no. Okay, we'll be watching at 8. Thanks so much, Jason.